I said, who's ready to have fun?
Woo!
Listen, my name is Safari Greg. Thank you, sir. My name is Safari Greg. It's good to see everybody. Hey, who has seen me before? Raise your hands.
Me.
Okay. Oh, you have? Okay, cool. Who has never seen me before? Raise your hands. Okay. Who doesn't care if they ever see me? Raise your hands. Oh, put those hands down right in a second. Well, listen, guys, we're going to have a lot of fun, but we do have 2 rules. Number 1 rule is make sure we sit flat on our bottoms. That way everybody around you can see. And the number 2 rule, boys and girls, this is the most important rule. No talking while I'm talking. You see, if we start talking, we might have to leave something out. We don't want to do that, do we? So we got a deal? Deal, all right. How many of you guys like to watch Animal Planet? You like Animal Planet?
Yeah.
Ooh. Hey, what about the Croc Files? You like the Croc Files? Jeff Corwin? Zaboomafoo? Ooh, how about the Alligator Boys? You like alligator? Awesome. Oh, does anybody like magic tricks? Who likes magic tricks? Cool, hands down. Well, listen, we're going to show you a lot of cool animals. We might even teach you a magic trick, but I've got to have a magic word. Who knows a magic word? Anybody know? Ooh, what's your magic word? Bibbidi bobbidi boo. That's a good one. Hey, what's your magic word? Have a banana. What do you? Oh, abracadabra. Okay, that's a good one. What's your magic word? Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Well, I tell you what, Safari Greg's got a special magic word. Everybody listen up. Safari Greg's magic word is boogity boogity boogity. So here's what I want you to do. On the count of 3, say the magic word boogity boogity boogity. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Boogity, 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 boo.
That's good, that's good. But we've got to add something to it. Everybody put your fingers in front of you. Wiggle your fingers real big and say the magic word. Boogity boogity boogity. Awesome. Now listen, before we show you any animals, who wants to see something really cool? Would you like to see something really cool? Okay. Who wants to see the magic flower I got from the rainforest? Would you like to see this? It's awesome. It's green, it's red, it's all kinds of great colors. I've got it right back here. Whoa. All right, who snatched my flower? Ma'am, you look like a flower snatcher to me. Does she look like a flower snatcher?
Yeah.
She does. Well, I tell you what. Remember I said it's a magic flower, so this is what we'll do. I'll sit it down back here. If you see it grow during the show, all I want you to do is say, "Hey, Safari Greg." Can y'all practice that real quick? Everybody say, "Hey, Safari Greg."
Hey, Safari Greg.
Cool, let's get started with the show. Now, the first thing we're going to do... Oh, is it there? Oh, this is cool. I can't believe it's stuck in my shirt. There we go. Wait a sec, guys. Look, we've got to get started with the show.
Hey, Safari Greg.
All right, where do you see the flower? Behind me? Okay, so if I turn around real quick, I'll see it, right? Okay, hold on. Look, guys, we've got to get started with the show, okay? So here's what we're going to do. Okay, how about try this one more time? If it's not there, you're in big trouble. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Wait. Hey, the magic word. Let's do this. I'll cover it up with a cloth. On the count of 3, you say the magic word. So when I say 3, what do you say? Boogity, boogity, boogity. Here we go. Let's see how well you listen. On the count of 3. 1, B, C. Wait, that's not it. How does it go? Okay, I got it. Here we go. On the count of 3. 1, Tuesday, went. Ow! How does it go? Okay, wait, hey. Can I practice that real quick? Okay, hold on. Let me practice. Hold on. Okay. All right, I think I've got it. Here we go. On the count of 3. 1, February. Hey, who knows how to count out there? Who knows how to count? Okay, you guys help me count. You count to 3. When we say 3, what do we say? Okay, here we go. On the count of 3.
1, 2, 3.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. You think it worked? Let's see if it worked. Oh, man, it didn't work. There's not a count. Whoa! Well, give yours. Hey, wait. Do you think it smells good? Let me see if it smells good. Hold on. No! Oh, wait a second. Well, listen, who's ready to see an animal? Do you want to see an animal? All right, we're going to see an animal. We don't get hurt. That way the animals don't get hurt. Now, that means sometimes we need special equipment. For example, if I was going to handle an animal that might scratch or bite, what do I want to wear on my hands? Got to have a good pair of gloves. Good pair of gloves. Other times we may need cages or boxes or bags to put the animals in. But sometimes we need things that look like this. Now, this is called a snake hook. Ma'am, right here. Uh-huh. Okay. Do I use one of these?
Yeah, but I don't want to.
But ma'am, this isn't how it works, okay? That's not how it works, okay? You want to catch? All you've got to do is you can reach down, you can scoop it up, you can hold it to the ground. They're real good for reaching underneath rocks and trees and branches. Hey, you can even use them down in the water. but you know what they're good for at schools?
I don't have those at my house.
You don't have them at your house? Well, that's okay. Hey, you know what else you
We're
can use these
listening.
for?
We're
If
listening.
somebody's not listening, you can go like this and kind of clean their ear out like that. And it's what was in your ear? Gross. What was that? Yuck. Well, that's called a snake tongue. Now, I don't use those very often. Now, I do use these. These are called snake tongs. You can see those are real well used. I've used those to catch a lot of snakes. Now, they're long, so they put distance between yourself and the animal you're trying to catch. That way you don't get bit. Now, if I see an animal I want to catch, all I've got to do is slide it gently underneath their body, close those tongs. Once I've got that snake caught, I can grab him, put him in a bag, do whatever I want to with him. But you know what else they're good for? Getting noses. We get noses with you. That's right, we get noses. Hey, who wants to see an animal? Do you want to see an animal? Yeah! Kate, are you serious? That was my name when I was a little girl. Actually, I've got a daughter named Kate, so that's cool. Hey, turn around, face everybody. Kate, how old are you?
A little boy.
Oh, it's 8 or 9. Which one is it? Okay. Hey, so what grade are you going to be in? Oh, you're going to be in 4th grade. It's awesome. Man, it was like the best 3 years of my life, man. Hey, Kate, have you got any pets? Okay, what have you got? So you're not scared of animals, right? Because here's what's going to happen, Kate. On the count of 3, they're going to clap their hands one time. That's the signal for my animal to come out. You've got to make sure it doesn't get away. Think you can do it? No. Can she do it?
Yes!
Can she do it?
Yes!
Okay, I tell you what we'll do. We'll do this. We'll put it inside this bucket. So here's what I want you to do. Boys and girls, on the count of 3, clap your hands one time. The animal's going to jump inside the bucket. Kate's got to make sure it doesn't get away. Okay? I want you to sit right here on the bucket. Just sit on the very front of it, just like that. Turn around. There you go. Okay, well, hold on. Now this is very important, okay? When they clap their hands. Oh, you can do it. You can do it.
I don't
She doesn't think so. Hey. You can do it.
I don't want it.
You don't want it. She doesn't want to do it. That's okay. Everybody give her a big round of applause.
Yes!
What young lady want to do for me? You want to do it? Come on down here. Give her a big round of applause. She can do it. Come on up here. You can do it.
Yes, let her go.
Yeah, take your
Yeah,
time.
very
But hurry
good.
up.
She's gonna do it.
What's your name? What is it?
Riley.
Are you serious? That was my middle name when I was a little girl. Yeah, it's good to see you. How old are you?
That's my name.
Now you're good to see you. All right, sit down on that bucket, okay? Now this is very important. When they clap their hands, the animal's going to jump inside the bucket. Riley, you've got to make sure it doesn't get away. So if you feel something bite you on the bottom, don't move, okay? Here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, behind you! Quick! What is that? What in the world is that? Riley? You laid an egg! How about yourself, Riley? Now, boys and girls, now there's a lot of different eggs or animals that lay eggs. Which one kind of animal might lay an egg? Yes, ma'am. So chickens, so birds lay eggs. What's another animal lays an egg? Right?
Raise your hand.
Snakes, so reptiles lay eggs. What's something besides reptiles and birds? Yes, sir.
Snake.
So another type of reptile, what do you think? That's another type of reptile. What do you think?
Dinosaur.
Dinosaurs laid eggs. What's something else lays an egg?
An alligator.
Let's show another reptile. Hey, how about this? Do fish lay eggs?
Yes.
Hey, do insects lay eggs? Hey, do frogs lay eggs?
Scotty.
So we now, hey, what about people? Do people lay eggs?
No.
Oh, no, wait a second. Right, she just laid one. What happened? Hey, how about this? Do mammals lay eggs?
No.
Oh, now there are 3 mammals lay eggs. Who knows one mammal that lays an egg?
No.
Yes.
A bird.
A bird? Hey, what's a mammal lays an egg? Do you know?
I don't want
Give him a round of applause. That's exactly right. Woo!
Woo!
3 mammals lay eggs. Right in front over here. Now, this actually looks like a bird egg. What do you say? Should we hatch it? Sure, okay. Now, in order to hatch an egg, you've got to act like the egg's mom, okay? So, say bye to your baby. Say bye-bye. There you go. Oh, hello. That's my table flies away. All right, now we got it inside the bucket. Sit down on the bucket for me. Yeah. Okay, now Riley, in order to act like a bird, you got to flap. Everybody help her out. Flap your arms like wings. Flap your arms like wings. On the count of 3, give me a squawk. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Squawk! Did you feel anything happen? No. Stand up and see how you did. Here we go. This is going to be so cool. Your very own baby bird. Right. Look in there. How many eggs are in there now? 2. You laid another one, Riley. You stand right over there. We need a young man to help us out with this. Who's the boy that will help us? Come on up here. Give him a big round of applause. Right over here. Stand right over here. What is your name? Corin, give me 5 short. How old are you? You're 33 years old. You're 33? Okay. All right. Hey, do you know this young lady? go say hi to her, shake her hand. That's what you do on stage. Gotta be polite. Well, none of that lovey-dovey stuff. Get back over. Now, in order to hatch an egg, you've got to act like the egg's mom. So sit down on that bucket. Now, boys and girls, if an egg stays warm enough for a long enough period of time, it develops into an animal and it hatches. But if the egg gets too cold, what happens to the egg?
It doesn't
It doesn't hatch, it dies. That's right. So, Gordon, you gotta act like a bird. So flap your arms like wings. Everybody help them out. Flap those arms. Okay, now we need to create heat to keep it warm. So everybody flap those arms and shake those booties back and forth. Come on, shake those booties. Give me a small count. 3, 1, 2, 3. Gordon, did you feel anything happen? Not even a little gas? Stand right over here for me. All right, now if this worked out right, we should have 2 baby birds. This is going to be so cool. Are y'all ready for this? Yeah. All right, let's see how we did. And okay, it didn't work. Tell you what, do me a favor, Riley. Reach in there, grab one of those eggs for me. Here, just, well, here. This lady jumped back about 2 feet. Hey, Tara, come on back up here. Come on back up here. Okay? Now, this isn't a dangerous snake at all. This is called a corn snake. Everybody say corn snake. Now, boys and girls, do we call them corn snakes because they eat corn on the cob? No. Hey, do we call them corn snakes because they look like corn? No. You know why why do you think we call them corn snakes, Riley? You know what? They live in the cornfield. And I tell you what, stand right over here for me so everybody can see. There you go. Because they live in cornfields. They live around the fields where farmers plant their crops. Now, boys and girls, did you know that snakes are sometimes called the farmer's friend? Now, do we call them the farmer's friend because they drive the tractors? Hey, why do we call them a farmer's friend? Who can tell me? Anybody know? Why would a snake be a farmer's friend? Because it's his family. We know what they do. They eat the rats and the mice that eat the farmer's crops. So they help to guard the farmer's crops. Now, boys and girls, whenever a snake eats a mouse, does it take bites of its food like we do? No. They can't take bites of their food because they don't have hands to hold onto their food. So what they do is they swallow it whole. And boys and girls, if you could swallow something like a snake, do you know what you could do? You can take a soccer ball, put it, hey, everybody do it. Act like you got a soccer ball in your hands. Okay, squeeze it inside our mouth. Go, ah. Okay, now fill your cheeks like this. Fill that soccer ball. Does it look funny? 2 reasons he sticks that tongue out. Number 1, that's how he smells. Number 2, they usually do that before they bite. No, they don't do that. They don't do that. Come on over here. Torn, you want to touch him, see what he feels like? Awesome. Give him a round of applause. You want to touch him? Very good. Everybody say, see you later, Tang. By the state of Texas, I now pronounce you man and wife. Oh, no, wait a second. Give him a great big yeehaw. Say, yeehaw.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible artist, okay? So, no laughing at my artwork. This is a very serious show, and there's... Hey, no laughing over there. Hey, no laughing back there. Hey, 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 hey. Here we go. Boys and girls, does a snake have eyes?
Yes.
And what does an animal do with its eyes?
See.
They see. So we're going to draw some great big eyes to see with. Okay, so let's say we drew a great big face with some great big eyes. What about a nose? Does a snake have a nose?
No.
Well, you know what? They don't have a nose like we do, but they do have 2 holes they breathe through. What do we call these holes?
Nostrils.
Nostrils. Everybody say nostrils. Nostrils. Okay, now do snakes have mouths?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll draw a great big mouth here. All right, and what does an animal do with its mouth?
Smell.
Well, they eat, they drink, they breathe, they smell. Now let's say we drew a great big face like this. Now, boys and girls, does a snake have ears that look like this?
No.
Does a snake have ears?
Yes.
They don't even have holes. They don't even have holes. But they do hear some sounds, but mainly snakes feel vibrations. Do you know what a vibration is? Okay, hey, everybody, take 1 foot and stomp it 1 time. Okay, be still. Now, what you did when you stomped your foot is you made the ground move a little bit. That's called a vibration. You see, boys and girls, every time you walk across the ground, whenever your foot hits the ground, it makes the ground move. Snakes can feel that. Now,